Hi, this is Travis from Carter Capital. I'd like to introduce you to our latest and greatest expert advisor, the Skywalker IBEA Breakout EA. The Skywalker EA is an Ikumoku Breakout Expert Advisor, which means that it locates the safest consolidation breakout entry points using the Ikumoku cloud and the lagging span to be able to place you into the best entry within that trend. It has two money management systems that have a full and a partial exit system to allow you to be able to squeeze out the most profit that you can possibly be able to get, or be able to allow the system to be able to ride out as much as a trend that you can possibly be able to get into when it comes down to the full exit system. Now, this is perfect for swing traders, in which we use on the 1 hour time frame, and that's what it's set up as. Now, obviously, you can be able to change it depending on what you want to be able to do in your own optimizations. It is FTMO and first in, first out compatible, and it requires a low spread so you can be able to manage the slippage that any market may end up having depending on whoever your broker is. For better use, it's better to be able to use a virtual private server for continuous use so you don't have the system to be turned off, and we definitely recommend being able to use that. This works for Forex, metals, and indice pairs, and what we will provide you is a set file for each and every optimized pair that we believe that will end up giving you the best chance of being able to win. Also, we'll end up providing step-by-step support when you're setting it up for the installation, and support if you have any troubleshooting issues. In partial exit mode, what the system does is once it ends up taking in a buy entry, kind of like what you have right here, or a sell entry, is that we have a break-even activator that is set up in the parameters, which means that once that system ends up hitting that amount in profit, it will move the stop loss automatically to break even to make sure that it's a winnable trade. But also, what it'll end up doing is taking profit, as you see on the screen, once the market has not created a new higher high. If the market has not created a new higher high within the hour, then it will start squeezing out as much profit as it possibly can to allow you to be able to get the best movement out of a overall pair, so you don't have to worry about movements to the downside that will go against you. Now, in full exit mode, once the break-even activator has hit, it's subtly different. What happens is that it will allow the system to be able to maintain and stay in that trade, thus being able to squeeze out the most that you can possibly be able to get inside of this overall trade. So instead of taking out partial exits each and every hour if the market does not make a new higher high or a new higher low, what it does is that it allows the market to be able to stay into the trade, and then after that exit once you end up having that crossover. Here are some of the results that we end up using based off of the US yen. Once again, we use this based off of most Forex pairs in which we'll end up sending out optimizations, but every one of our optimizations we end up doing based off of 99% modeling quality. In this one, we end up doing based off of the last 4 months, right around 98% or 96% when it comes down to profitable trades. 98 when it came down to buys. When it came down to the sell trades, we ended up winning 81% of those trades overall. And when it came down to the profit factor, it was over 2.86. By using the partial exit mode, it allows you to be able to get as much profit as you can, but also be aware that if the market quickly turns around, you will squeeze out as much as you possibly can when it comes down to that movement. Now, in full exit mode, what you do give away is some of the winning percentage, but you also end up squeezing out as much profit as you possibly can. If you notice, the profit factor actually ended up going down from 2.86 to 2.12. However, the total net profit was actually larger because you end up squeezing out and only having one exit when it came down to that mode, but it allows you to be able to squeeze out as much profit as you possibly can, especially if there's a larger trend within the overall market. So what are you waiting on? Tired of losing and you're ready to start winning consistently and being able to do it 100% fully automated? Purchase your copy through the MQL4 marketplace for MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, or click in the description and the link below.